Hello. So, today I am talking about the realms of creation and how I'm kind of seeing that we are living within the realms of creation, and that a lot of it has to do with what we're creating. A lot of it is created through fear and worry. A lot of what we create for ourselves, and limitation. We limit ourselves because, we're kind of worried about this and worried about that, and we are creating our lives all the time by the decisions that we make, but we are creating out of fear. And that, like, I'll use myself for an example. I was offered an opportunity, and I took that opportunity because I was vulnerable. I was feeling really vulnerable at the time, and I was told things and made to feel like, it was a good idea, a good option. And now I've created something I'm not happy with. I don't feel happy with what I've created in my life. I'm not happy. I'm stressed out. I'm anxious. I'm, suffering from the low vibrations again. I don't feel happy. I just want to go home. I mean, COVID hasn't helped, and I just want to go home. I don't want to be here. I want to go back to my safety and my security. And it's affecting the decisions that I'm making, that need for security, that need for just, like, for me with anxiety and everything like that, that need for just comfort and security. And I'm not embracing what I have or what I'm creating. I don't want it. I want to go back. I have all this fear. I don't feel good. I'm not creating from, infinite awareness. I'm not creating from an expanded state. I'm not creating from an enlightened place. I'm not creating from a place of peace or harmony or anything like that. I'm creating from fear. So it's kind of affecting the way that I'm feeling. And it's making me question as well, like, it's making me really see all my fears and how much I let them control me, because I'm so used to having these fears. I'm not used to not having them. I'm used to having them and letting them control me. And I'm seeing, like, we are in this space as infinite, because there are infinite possibilities, infinite creators, and we are creating out of fear. When I decided to move over here, I was like, just like leap of faith. It was just a leap of faith. And it wouldn't have happened if I hadn't been happy. I had said, I do not want to move to Malta because I do not like Malta. And then the option of Gozo came up, and we had a look, and it was like, yeah. And everything came together really easily. So I was like manifesting that. And I was super, super aware that I was manifesting it. And then like doubt and all these kind of feelings over time crept in. I was doubting myself. I was doubting my God. I just lost everything spiritual about me. I lost my connection. So I was disconnected from whatever I was connecting to, that higher consciousness. I was disconnected from it. I wasn't trusting what it was saying to me. I wasn't trusting anything. I felt foolish. I felt stupid. I felt all these feelings, and I was really struggling with all these feelings. I felt like I'd been lied to, because I'd had these visions that had my wifey in it, and then she'd killed herself. And, you know, I just lost all faith and moved into a place of fear. And my decisions that I was making were based on fears. I was worried about this, I was worried about that. There was so much going on that I was like really creating from a place of fear. And I can see what I have created through my fears, and I do not feel happy with it. But that's because I have more fears. I have more worries, I have more concerns. So I'm creating through those. They're affecting my decisions. They're affecting my now moment. They're affecting how I feel about myself. Like I'm feeling really, really shit about myself. I'm feeling like I'm fucking crazy. I'm not like in this expanded state of consciousness. I'm not in this really good place where I can see everything coming together. And yet I'm still kind of looking at it and I'm like, I feel crazy. I can see how, like, through my visions and stuff like that, how consciousness is creating everything here in our reality. Like, you know, the universe is consciousness experiencing itself in different forms. And I'm not trusting that knowing. And I'm like, you know, sort of thinking, this person isn't gonna like me because I'm fucking weird and crazy, and it's affecting how I'm feeling about myself. It's affecting how I'm feeling about this place. It's just affecting everything, and I'm not feeling good. And it's affecting my thoughts, and it's affecting everything. And then I'm like going into this place of fear to create my life. I just want to go home. I want to just go back and just like not be here. I just don't want to be here. I really don't feel happy. I feel really, really unhappy. So I'm talking to my guides, and they're kind of telling me, they're showing me, they're like, this is what you are learning. This is what you are learning. You are learning this. You are learning this so you can like tell other people what you are learning. You are learning this so you can see, so you can understand, so you can expand your awareness and your consciousness. You can expand, you can move into a new place of being. You can move through this, you can see this understanding, you can understand, and you can move through it into a whole new place of being. And you can create from that place of being, because you have this awareness that you are in the realms of creation, that you are creating your own reality. That is what this experience is teaching you. You are here to learn. You are here to experience these things. And that is what you are learning. You are learning that you have created something that you are not happy with. Or you feel that you're not happy with. You feel it for so many different reasons. There's so much going on in your head. And you're thinking all the time. You're supposed to be in the present moment. But you're thinking all the time. You know you should be meditating to stop from thinking all the time, to make you feel better, to move you into a place of peace. That's what you want, is inner peace. But you are creating that inner peace because you are seeing your subconscious thoughts. You are seeing so deeply inside yourself. You are going inside yourself and you are questioning, why do I feel this way? Why do I feel so bad? Why do I give a shit about what people think? Why do I care? Why? And why? Why do I care? I'm worried. You know, I've got to be around people. I've got to, try and fit in and be normal. And I can't do that. I can't do that. And I'm worried, am I too much for people? Because obviously I'm growing and changing all the time. This is normal. This is normal for me. Having this level of awareness and having these thoughts about everything and what's happening is normal, and it becomes part of my normal conversation because I am evolving. I am in an expanded state of an awareness. I'm not in the lower vibrations because I want to be in this place of peace. When I go into the lower vibrations, into fear, into this, into that, I am questioning all the time. I am looking within myself at what I am creating because I am aware. I am super aware. I have reached another level of awareness. It is evolution. It is all part of the same thing. It is how we are evolving and growing as people. It is all linked together. It is all connected. It's just, and have I reached a level I feel that very few can understand me, and I'm banging on all this crap and they can't really understand me because they're them on their path and their journey, and they're in this 3D matrix existing. They haven't woken up, they haven't remembered past lives, they haven't remembered this, they haven't seen this, they haven't, and I know what it's like to be that. And it's I talk to my mum and she's like, there's only so much I can take. It's like if I was a religious person, just because I find this stuff fascinating and really, really interesting, and I'm really kind of, oh my God, this is so cool about it, doesn't mean other people. So I'm banging on and I'm I don't want to be banging on, but I can't help it because this is how I'm thinking. I'm not thinking the way that I used to think. I can't see things the way that I used to see them. I can only see them from this perspective, from this expanded point of awareness. Super awareness. I am super aware. And when I am not feeling good, I am super aware of like trying to find why I'm not feeling, why, you know, and then I'm becoming even more aware of like where I am, what is fucking happening, how insane it is to like be in this like realm of creation and like be completely unconscious and unaware that you are creating, you are co-creating as well. We are all creating this together. You know, all of our consciousness, if you look at the double split experiment in quantum physics, without a observer, the particles do not form a pattern. They're just random. With the observer, they form a pattern. Consciousness creates form. Consciousness is creating this reality. I mean, this isn't something that I've read in a book. This isn't something I've listened. This is like something that I have kind of seen in my visions and then questioned with my guides and received answers that I can't fucking understand. They make me cry because I can't understand what the fuck they're showing me or what they're saying to me. I can't understand it. And then it's like, you know, I'm going through and then I'm creating and I'm like living my life and I'm like creating how I've always created before, like from a place of fear and everything like that, not from a place of inner peace. You know, although I try and remain in inner peace, I'm still subconsciously in the back of my mind creating through fear. Most of the fear is money orientated. I'm worried about this, I'm worried about not having enough money, I'm worried about you know, I'm limiting myself and I'm, you know, just because I don't know how to do things differently. I don't know how, like, you know, I'm like, oh my god, well, I've got all this power to create my reality. How do I do it differently? Like, well, what can I do? Do I limit myself? Do I, like, you know, look at the world and then believe that it's going to change? Because I do believe it's going to change because of my visions and that we will be going into like more into the realms of conscious creation, and that we are these creator beings, and that, like, you know, the ultimate conscious creation is like when you're creating like a universe. That is the ultimate like conscious creation from this level, like from where we are within the universe. There's probably levels way beyond that, but you know, and everyone